Alrighty, so here we go, folks. My name is Ralph Mayo. I am the principal of Greenwich High School. This is I'm completing my 5th year as principal of this school. Prior to coming here, I was the interim superintendent of schools, and prior to that, I was the principal of Eastern Middle School, and prior to that, I was here for 26 years. So I think I know our high school very well. One of the things that one of the parents reminded me of tonight was the anxiety that they have going from one level to the next. And trust me, I've dealt with that with my own children. All 4 of them graduated from this school. And I did the 5 to 6 transition and talk about anxious. But 8 to 9 is also, you're moving out of your middle school, you're coming to that big high school where you hear all these things about what's going on here, and it could be making you anxious. All right, so let's try and bring that down a little bit. There's 5 houses here, 5 house administrators, there's 3 guidance counselors in each house, there's a school psychologist, there's a social worker in each house. Your child will belong to one of those houses. If they have an issue, they can get support immediately. So we shrunk this 2,600 student high school down to 500-600 size high schools with a house administrator who serves basically as their principal. So don't be anxious about the size. And please, one of the things that we always talk about, and I'm not going to do a lot of talking tonight, but one of the things that we always talk about is how to connect your child to this school. Because we know, through all the research that we've done over and over again, that if your child is connected to the high school in some way, they will do better. Okay? So, here we go. Everybody ready? All right. So we're going to have a few speakers up here tonight besides me. And then, once the slideshow is over and completed, you're going to go outside, and if you have questions about courses, everyone is out there. All our program administrators, our LS are out there to answer questions about the different courses that we offer here and the different levels that we have, okay? So that's going to be, that's actually probably the most helpful part of this evening. Me up here, probably not. But anyway, here we go. So, I'm not going to read to you. That's part of our vision of the graduate right there. So that's what we're expecting from all of our students every year. And my partner tonight, Ms. Michelle Aiello, couldn't be with us, so I'm flying solo tonight, but she put most of these slides together, so thank you, Michelle. Anyway, here we go. And now we're going to a video, so pay attention. Welcome to Greenwich High School. My name is Ralph Mayo, and I am the building principal. Greenwich High School is a community of approximately 2,800 students and 350 staff members. As a collaborative community of learners, Greenwich High School is dedicated to academic excellence, personal integrity, and interpersonal responsibility. We provide all students with a challenging range of educational opportunities in a safe, supportive environment that fosters respect for self and others and helps our students develop our district norms, which are be here, be safe, be honest, care for self and others, and let go and move on. The foundation and ultimate aim of our work is summed up in our vision of the graduate. This document, created with participation from the entire Greenwich community, describes the core body of knowledge and capacity we believe all our students must possess to function effectively in an interdependent global community. The vision is posted throughout the building and guides teaching and learning. As a means of developing and measuring the capacities and the vision of the graduate, all Greenwich High School students participate in a capstone project. The capstone project incorporates shared experiences in 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th grades, which together create a portfolio of our students' accomplishments. Our campus is 58 acres, and the building is more than 500,000 square feet. The Student Center, which covers a full square acre, serves as the hub of the school. It is where our students eat, gather, and cross through between classes. It also functions as a space for our students to showcase their talents, rally support for various endeavors, and show school spirit. Responding to our steadily rising enrollment in the arts, the town of Greenwich generously built a new auditorium and music instructional space. The Greenwich High School Performing Arts Center provides Greenwich High School students and our community as a whole a venue equal to the level of talent this school and our town possess. In order to make Greenwich High School more personal, we divided it into 5 houses: Ella, Cantor, Clark, Bolson, and Shelby, which are named for former Greenwich High School administrators and Board of Education members. The houses are designed to be the same. Each house has a house administrator who serves as a direct administrator for all students in the house. 3 guidance counselors, a social worker, a psychologist, and an assistant dean. In addition, an academic lab is located in each house to support students with special needs. One of the most critical connections a student makes to Greenwich High School is through his or her school counselor. Our counselors are assigned alphabetically and remain with the students throughout their high school career. Counselors reach out to students proactively at various times during the school year. They are also available for individual conferences on a sign-up basis. A phrase we often use to summarize our school's philosophy is freedom with responsibility. This simple phrase captures the essence of our belief that as students mature, they should be able to earn freedoms by demonstrating responsibility. We strongly believe that it is critical to prepare our students to handle the vast freedom they encounter when they graduate from high school. To promote the positive social and emotional behaviors we seek in our students, our Dean of Student Life, along with an assistant dean in each house, works proactively to support every child to make wise decisions. The Dean of Student Life is located in the back of the Student Activities office. To further help meet the safety needs of such a large school, we have 2 school resource officers who are members of the Greenwich Police Force. These officers are specially trained to work with teenagers and serve as a counselor and a mentor, in addition to enhancing the high school safety efforts. Closed-circuit cameras in high-traffic areas, both inside and outside the building, further strengthen our safety efforts. Once at Greenwich High School, students have a vast array of opportunities. The courses offered rival those of any
strong academic offerings, including 32 different advanced placement courses,
are coupled with a variety of electives in the arts, business, family and consumer science, physical education, and health, technology, and more. Our 8-day Drop 2 rotating block schedule further supports our academic program. Classes are roughly 53 minutes and meet 6 times during the 8-day schedule. The hour-long class provides time for class participation, lab experience, and an in-depth study, while the 8-day block schedule allows students to take up to 8 different classes. While holding all students to high expectations, Greenwich High School provides additional support to students who require it. As freshmen, students can be enrolled in the Standby Me program, AVID, STARS, or courses specializing in academic support. Our goal is to align our resources to best meet the needs of each student. The Greenwich High School Educational and Wellness Center's mission is to provide high-quality, comprehensive services to students in therapeutic and structured surroundings in order to support positive mental health and academic outcomes. The Education and Wellness Center will provide coordinated on-site services to Greenwich High School students, including mental health, academic, behavioral, and social emotional supports.
With a later start time, Greenwich High School has implemented a new block schedule. That includes a 30-minute flex time at the end of each day. Our goal with flex time
To provide flexibility to begin group and individual homework within a protected school setting. Minimize early dismissals for student athletes for contests. Expand teacher access to students for individual help. Provide opportunities for students to pursue their unique interests, passions, and curiosities. Education extends well beyond the classroom at Greenwich High School.
We have over 150 clubs addressing a variety of interests, which include both school and community service.
Expanded academic pursuits, sports, and recreation. We encourage all students to join a club. Our director of student activities oversees all clubs and activities. Her office is located in the back of the student center behind the school store. Students at Greenwich High School are given a voice in the running of the school through student government. Representatives meet the elected leaders
and facilitate communication to the entire student body. Our sports program is the largest in the state. We have 100 different teams in 42 different sports. Over 50% of our students have participated on at least one interscholastic team while at Greenwich High School. Whether on the field or in the stands, the Greenwich High School sports program helps generate Cardinal pride. Sometimes, students want to participate in athletics but do not qualify for a competitive team or may not wish to make the required time commitment. For those students, we offer an intramural program that runs after school. Students can exercise in the fitness center and participate in activities that vary from season to season. With the rollout of our one-to-one digital initiative, Greenwich High School teachers and students are exploring new technology and implementing beneficial practices. Our media specialists play an active role, whether at our help desk or by integrating information and technology literacy skills into the curriculum. Greenwich High School has trained staff to provide assistance. Parents at Greenwich High School take an active role in school. Over 350 PTA volunteers work in each of the 5 houses, media center, and student activities, as well as the Student Employment Services Center. The PTA also provides financial support for field trips, technology, and other GHS initiatives. The PTA's outreach program seeks to help close the education gap by providing needy students financial support to help offset various costs. Greenwich High School makes every effort to assist students to make a smooth transition to the high school. The process begins with a special assembly for incoming 8th graders in February of the 8th grade year and continues throughout their freshman year. At the start of the school year, we hold a separate half-day of school for incoming 8th graders. That day, new students meet with their teachers, learn about the various clubs, and take a tour of the building. School counselors provide a more in-depth orientation during the first months of school. They meet students to help them establish academic, personal, and interpersonal goals for their freshman year. Greenwich High School is an exciting, dynamic institution with something for everyone and opportunities for excellence for all. We are committed to working in partnership with parents and our community to help students become the graduates described in our vision of the graduate.
So folks, we made that video so I wouldn't forget anything about Greenwich High School. No, that's not true. We made that video about 6 or 7 years ago, and we keep updating it. And it's a wonderful introduction to the school, but it's also going to be everything that we put up on here tonight and everything that you've seen so far will be posted on our website. So you don't have to take notes, you don't have to do anything, all you have to do is sit back and listen. Okay, so my pleasure to introduce our PTA presidents, Mr. Peter Bernstein and Miss Lisa Sylvester.
I like that video so much I sent my kids here. Good evening, welcome to Greenwich High School. I'm Peter Bernstein, along with Lisa Sylvester, with the co-presidents of the Greenwich High School PTA. Together, obviously, we've had several students go through the high school. Wonderful experience for all of them. They get the appropriate love and guidance from their teachers, from their counselors, the coaches, the administrators. And thanks to GHS, we can actually tell you that the kids that have left here are ready for college, which is a great thing. I know that seems far away for some of you, but it's a lot quicker than you think. It all probably seems really, really overwhelming. I know when they show that rotating 8-block schedule, my eyes pop out. I still don't understand it. Don't worry, your kids will. Just trust me, it's better for the students. You're going to be anxious. You're going to start getting emails from the school, talking about schedule, all the rest of what they're going to talk about tonight. It's all okay. It's going to be okay. The kids are really resilient. They do really well here. I know it seems like a big place compared to the middle school and the elementary school, but they all do thrive here. So we're really excited to tell you that the PTA still exists in the high school. So welcome aboard. We do work hard to improve the educational experience, also other experiences for the students, try to keep you connected to the school. We send out a monthly newsletter with updates on what's going on, activities, places you can volunteer more, and Lisa will talk a little bit about that as well. with the support of our families, we do a lot of donations to the school. So we do that in the form of field trips and school activities. We give teacher grants for equipment and other things that are used in the classrooms. We've also helped the school resource officers actually get comfort dogs into the building. So around testing, you might see dogs around. It's actually a really nice thing. The kids love that. We've also provided funding for the building. So if you get a chance to walk around, you'll see monitors around the building. There's a big construction project going on in the front. We've actually donated some money to help with the landscaping. We'd like the building to look a little bit nicer. So I'm going to be rolling off the board next year. This is my last year as PTA president. I know it's shocking. But he's just going to be around, and so I'm going to turn it over to her to give you some more information.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Greenwich High School. Can I just get a show of hands on who has a first time ever high schooler? Wow. Well, good luck. You're going to love it here. Really, really, truly love it here. To give you some quick background on me and my volunteering, my entire family came to Greenwich High School. My grandmothers, my husband's grandmother, my husband, my 3 daughters graduated in 2014, 19, and 2022. I have a junior boy right now. Every single one of them, well, I can't speak for my grandmothers, but every single one of them all participated in a sport, all played in the band. My son plays hockey and plays chess. So there's not that many, those are not that many things in the scheme of things, but there's, like Ralph said, and there's over 300 different things that they could do. There's probably more than that. We could probably spend hours on the amount of things and opportunities that the kids have. So please encourage your kids to get involved, join a club, start a club, join a team, do intramurals. And part of what we do as a PTA is we work very closely with Mr. Mayor and the administration to basically whatever they ask for, we try to give them. If they need money for something, we try to give it. So what does our year look like for a PTA? We start off, sorry, it's very bright right there. We start off the year with our membership drive and our volunteer coffee in September. So our volunteer drive and kickoff coffee, we're really telling you what we do, why we do it, what we need, how much money we want to raise, and then we kind of roll the ball from there. We keep going into October, September, October, where we continue our membership drive, and that is really just, we want your money. We really want your money. I don't care if it's $1, $5, $5,000, times 2. Whatever you can give us money-wise, that's our membership drive, because the more money we get, the more money we can help Mr. Mayor and the administration with all the things that they need to do in the school. We continue our drive, we go into open houses. We take a break around the holidays, and then this time of year, we're starting off for our Paint the Town Red fundraiser. That's coming up March 22nd at Greenwich Country Club. So for those of you that are not brand new to Greenwich High School and you are here and you want to join us, tickets are on sale. All money raised that night also goes back to the school. We have live auctions, silent auctions. That's our biggest fundraiser of the entire year. And that's a really, really big event. To continue on with that, we move from there, and then we do Teacher Appreciation Week. Pretty self-explanatory. We want to give back to all the teachers and staff for everything that they've done for the students. Senior graduation party is one of the other end of the year things that we do. The senior parents plan it, the junior parents work it. We don't want any senior parents at the senior graduation party because we don't want the kids to be uncomfortable and sort of freak out that mom and dad are there watching. What else? Volunteering. Yes, we want your money, but we also need volunteers. So if you have a time and a desire, we have a spot for you. If it's an hour, once a year, we can find a spot for you. If you are really excited and have done things and have an itch for something, and you want to join us on the board, we have a few board positions up next year. We have VP of Nominating, we have our VP of Parent Education, which is really fun because you're kind of setting the stage for all the parent PTA general membership meetings. You're coming up with ideas for that. We have some other committees that we're looking for, the Paint the Town Red Committee, Science Wing Coordinator, College Fair Chair. We have a whole bunch of things, but again, if you have an hour, great. If you have 10 hours, even better. But ultimately, I think the goal for all of us tonight is that as a PTA, we're here to benefit the kids and not just our own kids. We want all of your kids to have the best experience that they could possibly have at the high school level. And so if your goal is the same, then come join us, because I promise you we are fun. We are not a cult. And we have fun with Mr. Mayo at our meetings, which, by the way, if you want to join the board, our meetings used to be 2 hours. We've cut them down to an hour and a half, and we're slowly working them down to maybe an hour, so even better. So, did I miss anything?
One thing, I do want to plug an event. At our general membership meetings, we bring in speakers for the parents, not for the kids. We've got a speaker coming in on March 13th about screen time. It'll be here in the auditorium. I believe it's 7 o'clock. You are all welcome to attend. We actually have been sharing it with all of the schools in the district. Please do come because screen time is a very large issue for adolescents. And join us. No cost to you. With that, I think we'll say thank you very much. We look forward to having you here next year as parents. You'll see us, you'll get our emails, we'll be begging you to join, come volunteer, all of that good stuff. But your kids are in good hands at the school, and it's going to be great for them next year. They're going to be excited. So have a good night.
Well, thank you, Peter and Lisa. We have a long, strong tradition of working collaboratively with our PTA. We have our PTA on our crisis team. We have our PTA helping us make voice concerns that you may not feel comfortable calling us, but you can call them and they'll bring those concerns to us, and we will work together to help solve those issues. So please join the PTA. One thing I didn't mention, and I should, that new secure front entrance that we keep talking about will be ready for the class of 2028 when they walk in here in August. So that's going to be a big opening, and they'll be the first group in here, because the 9th graders will be here before anyone else to use that front entrance. So that's pretty cool. It's a great building committee, and we meet almost every 2 weeks, and we're on time. And as Mr. Bernstein used to say about Lillette, we're under budget. And here we go. Okay. Mr. Pereira is our Dean of Student Life, and he will be sharing some short comments with you. Tom.
Most times I call parents about the Dean of Student Life, I don't get a hand clap, so I appreciate that. So, welcome for many of the new parents here starting your high school journey. Welcome to Grace High School. Welcome for braving the rain that's outside. Thank God it's not snow. So what we do with the Office of Student Life is, I want to give an analogy. I equate it to the thermostat at your house. Okay, you know when it's too hot and you know when it's too cold, and you're able to keep it comfortable with that thermostat. The work that I do with the 5 assistant deans and the house administrator is to make sure everybody is safe and comfortable in this building. We do recognize that children are going to make mistakes. We do separate the mistake from the child, and we try to make sure that we give an empathetic approach to both those who have been victim of mean-spirited behaviors and those who are engaging in it. So we want to really take that and educate the entire child, just not the academic piece. So part of what we do here is we do a lot of PBIS, we do a lot of positive school culture. We try to bring some speakers in as well. On March 20th, when the juniors are going to be doing their SAT day, we're going to bring in the New York City Opera to do a kind of little show for the 9th and our 10th graders. So that's some of the stuff that we do. So if you're receiving a call from myself or from an assistant dean, it's not necessarily going to be negative in tone, but it's going to be supportive too. With that being said, do we give out consequences? Absolutely. Okay, well, we try to equate those consequences with a learning thing, learning measure as well. So we work closely with the 2 school resource officers. We have an open line of communication with them because you guys give us your most precious possession, which is your child. The common denominator that we all have in this room together is to make sure that your child is successful when they leave this building 4 years from now. So that's really kind of what grounds us in our work that we do together. We are collaborative in nature with our parents. And please, if you have any questions, there are no dumb questions. Please feel free to reach out to the house that your child is assigned and go ahead and ask them. Okay? Welcome and thank you very much.
Okay. Some slides to talk about. We're talking about AP here. There are 32 AP classes that you saw before in the slide. And you can see 70% of the class of 2023 took at least one advanced placement class. 55% of the class of 2023 passed at least one AP exam with a score of 3 or better. It's, we want our kids to get from 3 to 5. That's the standard there. 88% of our Greenwich High School graduates attend college, and there's over 350 courses to choose from. So, a lot of good data up there. One of the things that is going on this year, we have approximately 900 students taking 3,000 AP tests. It's more tests than AP tests than we've ever given in our history. So, other data that's pretty cool. We have 56% of our students involved in our athletic program. Again, 42 varsity sports, 99 teams. This year, so far, we'll have more to come, but 21 of our athletes have signed Division I letters for scholarships for their college, so they're going to college for free, folks, for all 4 years, so that's pretty cool. 88% of our students are involved in one of the 155 clubs that we have going on here. The art program, music program, and theater art program are very vibrant in the school. They're in yellow because that was just the number of students that took those classes this semester, right now. So you're pretty much going to double those numbers, and that's how many students are involved in the arts. Okay, there you go. For academic support, we have a lot of options for academic support for students that need that support. We have learning centers in each house. We have learning centers in the science wing. We have learning centers for math. So we have basically a learning center for every subject area. We have a Stand By Me program, which is having one of our juniors or seniors working with your child if they need that type of support. We have peer tutoring through the National Honor Society. There's reading classes, and always teachers are here to give your students extra help before or after school. Okay, this is, you probably can't read this. I can barely read it, and I'm standing 5-10 feet away from it. But the reason I put this slide up here is to talk about our course of study guide. Our course of study guide is now completely electronic. So you can go onto our website, go into the course of study guide, and it's really, really easy to navigate. So when you get a chance, the website's enormous, and I know that, but when you get a chance, go on to our course of study guide, take a look at what's available, not just next year for your 9th grader, but you might want to start planning when they get here with their counselor what they want to take over the next 4 years. So we're really proud of that course of study guide. My vice principal, Ms. Dana Talata, put that together, and she deserves a lot of credit for that. Considerations when developing a course schedule. Number one consideration is we got to make sure we hit all those graduation requirements. In Connecticut now, it's 25 credits to graduate from high school. When I was in high school, it was 20. So we've grown from 5. The other thing to take into consideration is student interests, needs, and future plans, like as I said before. 3, look at the prerequisites as outlined in the course of study guide, and always look at their current academic performance to determine if they're ready for that class. And, wow. So this is this could be a typical ninth grader's schedule for next year. Okay? So math, some kind of math, bio for almost everyone, yeah, for everyone. English is a world lit class, social studies, global studies, a world language. We have 7 world languages, you get to choose. PE, health and safety, and electives from 1 credit to 1.25 credits. Okay. And a slide from Ms. Berry and Ms. Areco about English 9, global studies, that's what, and STEM skills, that's what all 9th graders will be taking next year. Okay. And there's the number of world language courses that a student may choose when, and if you didn't like Spanish or French when you were in middle school, you could start over here. Our requirement for world language is 2 years. Most colleges would like 3 years, right? Yeah, there you go. Would like 3 years. So I was in a Mandarin Chinese class just a few weeks ago. Amazing stuff going on. So any of these classes would be wonderful for your child. Again, there's lots of different math classes that you can choose from, even in 9th grade, but I'm going to make sure that I say this. When you go out into the Galleria, which is just a fancy name for our hallway out there, please talk to Mr. Byrne, our program administrator for mathematics, about your choices in terms of math. Okay, and I did say a little bit about Avid in our little video that we put on. Avid is by application only. Please, if you're interested in Avid and you meet some of that criteria up there, talk to the 8th grade guidance counselor at your middle school, and they will fill you in about Avid. The applications for Avid are due by March 15th. That's the big one up there. But our Avid students last year, 100% of them were admitted to college, and so they did extremely well, our kids that are in Avid. But again, you can read this when you get home. Like I said, it'll be on the website. It's an amazing program with 8 teachers that, you want them in front of your children. Let's put it that way. Okay, we're almost done. Very cool. So, your job is, in terms of planning for next year, is to go into Aspen, take a look at the recommendations that the teachers from your 8th grade classes made for your child. They're all in Aspen, they're easy to find. So that's your job. Your children, the next step for them will be to meet with their counselor, middle school counselor, and select their electives for next year. Then our next 2 big programs, one for parents, is we'll have a house orientation in May. And you'll all be divided up into 5 houses, and off you'll go, and you'll get to meet the house administrator, the counselors, social work psychologists, and they'll give you a nice orientation to the house plan. And then, in June, our counselors will be heading down to the middle schools, and they'll work with your children, they'll look at the schedules that were printed out, and make sure that they're in the right courses and they have the electives that they chose. Now, there's only 48 blocks, so sometimes students overchoose, and it's almost impossible to fit everything. So make sure that your child's not trying to take everything in the first semester of the 9th grade year. I thought he was, so athletics, our athletic director, Mr. Peter Giorgio, he's here tonight. He'll be out in the Galleria to answer questions. Peter has made it very easy to sign up for a sport. Everything used to be a lot of different papers, and now the paper has gone and it's all electronic. So if you have questions about sports in particular, Mr. Giorgio, that young man over there who raised his hand, he'll be out in the gallery to answer all your questions. And now, so the administration of Greenwich High School up here. I'm going to ask the people that are here to stand up and raise their hand. Dana, I know is not here, but Lucy Recco is here. She is the Bella House Administrator and in charge of Social Studies. Christina Shaw, the Keener House and World Language Administrator.
Hi.
David Wago, the Clark House, and CTE and Health Administrator. Where's David? All right. Okay. Andrew Byrne, our Folsom House Administrator, and our Mathematics Guru. Okay. Bridget Barry, Shelton House Administrator, and in charge of the English program. Mr. Sean White, Science and Technology Education. There you go, Sean. You already met Mr. Carrera. We already had Mr. Giorgio wave to you. Mrs. Agnella, again, she's on a college tour, so she couldn't be here with us tonight. And I don't believe Ms. Zillick, in charge of our program for special education, is here tonight. But you can always give her a call if you have questions about our special ed program. But I would also ask the counselors and your monitors at the middle schools if you've got questions. All right, so that's the end of our presentation, formal presentation. Please join us in the Galleria to ask these wonderful people questions if you have any. If not, thank you so much for coming here tonight and putting up with me for almost an hour. Thank you. I just want to say that I'm also a proud graduate of this high school, and one of the reasons that I am so proud of the school is that the people that you're going to work with, they treat your children like they're their own, and that's what you want to see from the administration all the way down to the cafeteria workers. So, welcome to our high school. Thank you.